This universe doesn't need hope. It needs structure.
Doomsday's villain will most likely be Doctor Doom from the comics. But what if I tell you that Doctor Strange is just as responsible for the destruction of the multiverse? Let me explain how. Plus, I've got a lot of latest leaks about Avengers, Doomsday. So let's cover everything one by one. I've told you many times before that sometimes our heroes from Earth 616 do things they really shouldn't. And because of their actions, not only does their own universe get disturbed, but many other universes in the multiverse also get affected. And that's exactly what Doctor Strange has done. Some heavy reveals have recently come out regarding Avengers, Doomsday. And the first one I'll tell you is this. If the Avengers Kang Dynasty movie had released, it would have had a major focus on incursions. And it would have been shown that the Council of Kangs was behind it. They are the ones who wanted to disrupt the multiverse. But now, since Kang Dynasty is probably not happening, and the focus has shifted toward Doctor Doom, the role of incursions in Doomsday is still just as important. Basically, in Avengers, Doomsday, incursions will be shown on a massive scale, but this time, not the Council of Kangs, but our heroes themselves will be shown causing these incursions. To be exact, our heroes have already caused many incursions. If you haven't forgotten, for example, at the end of No Way Home, when many Spider-Men and supervillains from other universes almost entered their own universes. And in Multiverse of Madness, when Doctor Strange used America Chavez's powers for excessive multiversal travel. So according to insider Alex Ferris, the main incursion in Doomsday will be between our Universe 616 and the X-Men's Universe 1005, the same one where Monica is currently trapped. And this also confirms that there won't be just one incursion in the movie, but multiple ones. Still, the main incursion will be between Universe 616 and 1005. So if we talk about total incursions, the first in No Way Home, when Strange's spell went wrong. The second in Multiverse of Madness, when Strange and America Chavez traveled through several universes. And the third main incursion hasn't been shown yet, but it will be revealed in July. I'm talking about Fantastic Four. In the trailer, it's confirmed that Reed Richards is involved in multiversal research. Plus, what leaked from the public screening of Fantastic Four was that the team leaves their universe and escapes into a black hole. So this clearly suggests that they will also be traveling multiversally, moving from one universe to another, which again means an incursion between those universes. So clearly, these incursions are piling up in the MCU, and many more are yet to come. And if we're being honest, is any of this Doom's fault? Not at all. It's entirely the hero's fault. Despite not having full knowledge, they meddle with concepts way beyond their understanding. And then, not only do they suffer, but they make the entire multiverse suffer too. And it's not like nobody tries to stop them. In No Way Home, Wong clearly warned Strange that the spell is too dangerous. Travels the dark between known and unknown reality. It's too dangerous. But Stephen had way too much confidence in himself and also wanted to show off in front of Peter. So despite Wong's warning, he performed the spell, and it backfired. He made the same mistake again in Multiverse of Madness. And then, I already told you about Reed's case. So, all in all, my point is, none of these incursions are Doom's fault. He has nothing to do with them. The entire mess is created by our heroes. Doom is just a bitter medicine trying to fix all of this, because all he wants is to fix the problem permanently. He wants a solution so that such a mess never happens again in the multiverse. Remember how after Infinity War and Endgame, many people disagreed with Thanos, called him a madman for wiping out half the universe. But eventually, especially after She-Hulk, many started agreeing with him. Similarly, initially people may disagree with Doom too, but maybe his story will be presented in a way that we start agreeing with him later. And one thing's for sure, Doom will be the hero of his own story. Because these incursions, these universal collisions, they are not caused by Doom or any other villain. Surprisingly, they are caused by our own heroes, especially Doctor Strange. Now, another important update. Who tells Thor about the upcoming cosmic threat, i.e. Doctor Doom Love. I told you earlier that Avengers Doomsday will feature multiple teams of heroes, right? One main team will have Thor, Sam Wilson, Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi, Ant-Man, etc. But why and how does Thor join this team? How does he find out about the coming threat? The answer is love. Love, the daughter Thor adopted, is linked to eternity. Because of that, she has certain special powers, including a unique sense. She can sense cosmic threats in advance. She will use this sense in Doomsday. Before RDJ's Doom shows up, Love will already sense that a huge cosmic threat is coming, and she will tell Thor about it. That's how Thor will connect with the other Avengers like Bruce, Captain Marvel, Sam Wilson, etc. Remember the line from the leader in Secret Invasion, "The others are coming. Let's see how you protect your world from them." And when Love gives this forecast to Thor, that a massive multiversal threat is approaching, Thor will inform the Avengers, and they'll all go on alert. And the funny part, the guy who caused all this mess runs away with Clea, leaving our poor Avengers stuck cleaning up after him. But anyway, it'll be super interesting to see when Strange returns. Will he appear in Doomsday, in its post-credit scene, or directly in Secret Wars? Because look, Strange is the one who caused all these incursions. He's kind of the key hero of the entire multiverse saga. Without him, I think it's not just difficult, it's impossible for Doomsday to work. But since nothing is confirmed yet, who appears in Doomsday, who shows up in the post-credits, who comes in Secret Wars, we'll have to wait and see. But if I had to say it in one line, whether directly or indirectly, Doctor Strange is responsible for Doomsday. Another quick update. You might have already heard that Wolverine is appearing in Doomsday. If not, here's a quick one. Hugh Jackman's stunt double was spotted in London, where Avengers Doomsday is currently being shot. Now, it's not 100% confirmed that he's playing Hugh Jackman's double. He could be someone else's stunt double, maybe Star-Lord or someone else. But the thing is, this stuntman has done most of his career as Hugh Jackman's stunt double, so it's fairly safe to say that Wolverine is coming to the movie. Also, I told you last week in another video that during the battle scene being shot in the X-Mansion for Doomsday, not just the X-Men, but Deadpool is also going to be there. And if Deadpool is there, you can be sure Wolverine won't be far away. I mean, maybe during that particular battle where Sentinels are attacking the X-Mansion on Doom's orders, Wolverine might not be present right then, but he'll definitely join the X-Men soon after, especially before the Avengers Versus. X-Men Mega Battle happens, and you already know, among the entire X-Men team, who hates the Avengers the most? That's our Logan. And finally, one last update that disappointed me a little. So I thought, why suffer alone? Let me share the pain with you too. So here's the thing, the overpowered Avengers, like Thor, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Ant-Man, etc. Do you know who's going to lead them? Sam Wilson. Now, the issue isn't that people hate Sam Wilson or don't want to see him. The point is, MCU hasn't developed Sam's Captain America character enough for audiences to relate to him in that role. Honestly, he was perfect as Falcon. And this got even more obvious when we already had Bucky Barnes, a guy who's been around way longer and who fans connect with a lot more. People love Bucky. So when someone like Bucky, clearly a better character, is sidelined and the shield is handed to Sam, then what happened to Brave New World is bound to happen. You tell me, when Thor, Doctor Strange, and other experienced overpowered superheroes are being given orders by Sam Wilson, how's that going to feel? Weird, right? Steve Rogers was a leader for a reason. He's been a hero since way before Strange even became Doctor Strange. And when Tony hadn't even begun to spell hero, Cap had been fighting wars long before them. He had tons of battle experience, which Sam doesn't. Now, one solution could be, first, Sam must take the super soldier serum. Second, and most importantly, Sam must do something so major in Doomsday that no one saw coming. Something really important, even if it costs him personally, but saves someone else. That could really help build up his image as a true captain. But first things first, he has to take the super soldier serum. I don't want it to be like Brave New World, where the vibranium suit does all the work, and Sam Wilson gets all the credit. But anyway, whoever holds the shield is the leader. Shang-Chi will also have a major supporting role. And finally, the most important thing I want to tell you. Everything He Who Remains said in Loki. Season 1 and 2, every single line was true. And yes, we're still stuck in the multiversal loop. If Kang Dynasty had released, it would have shown the Council of Kangs as responsible for the incursions. But now, it's going to be shown that our heroes are responsible, which, as we all know, is the truth. So technically, if Doomsday is happening, it's all because of Strange. Now you tell me, which hero do you think should lead the Avengers?